what's going on YouTube? Your boy Black Prince the Barber. You already see the ASMR version of this haircut right here, but now I'm doing a true voiceover, and you know what I'm saying? We're just gonna take the hair down to a number one with the grain, do a drop fade on my guy, so let's just get into it. Alright, first of all, you know what I'm saying? I already picked his hair out, as you can see at the first beginning. Now I have my 2.5 guard on. What I'm really trying to do is find that base point, you know what I'm saying, so I can start in the middle so I won't be, you know, put too much pressure on this, you know what I'm saying, on his hair. Because his hair is a little bit thick now. So he have like the 4C hair, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just going in and making sure, you know what I'm saying, I get every hair down. And then, you know what I'm saying, we're going to get up to the next step. Having my 3-yard blade on my Oster Octane, the only thing I'm doing right now is just trying to find contour and shape for his drop fade, because you know what I'm saying, he don't want his drop fade too high or too low. He just wanted like a medium-sized drop fade, so the back of his head can, you know what I'm saying, be full, you know what I'm saying, with the fade, meaning up from nothing to something. But always take your time, and yeah, always get behind the ear. Now, when I started cutting with detachable blades, when I first started cutting, that was my fear right there, man. Just cutting behind the ear because the blade is so sharp. So for you beginner barbers out there, man, whenever you guys, you know what I'm saying, do the first initial guideline with it can be the 5-op or the 3-op, whatever op you use, make sure, you know what I'm saying, you put your hand in clear view of the ear and cut over your finger so you won't, you know what I'm saying, cut the client. So yeah, remember to always be safe and repeatedly do your work as you cut. But right now, I'm just gonna just make sure everything clean before I get to the next step. All right, guys, having my masters, I have my blades open. So right now, I'm just going up a whole inch because, you know what I'm saying, I want to find that fade and that, you know what I'm saying, that transition of that blend. So remember to always repeat everything so, you know what I'm saying, you have a clean baseboard that you're working with. And yeah, always brush or comb the hair. But in this particular case, I had a brush in my hand because, you know what I'm saying, I just want to brush the flyaways away so I can know where it's going to come next. But remember to always just repeatedly take your time, you know what I'm saying, because, you know, you're giving that client your time to shine. So he just had to sit back, relax, and chill. Now on this part right here, I close my blade and I'm just actually using the corners. I'm using about 2 or 3 teeth of the master's blade. And remember to always comb or brush as you cut so you can see where your fade is going to fall in it. Alright guys, now I put my number 1 purple magnetic guard on. I open them and, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to just go up a whole inch like I did without the blades, you know, earlier when I first started the haircut process. And remember to always brush the hair like I said at first, and just repeatedly go over everything that you do. And right here, I used the same number 1 and I closed them. The only thing I'm doing right now is just actually, I'm about to lighten up that part right there so I can follow up with the next guard, which will be the 0 close. But I just want to know, just knock enough hair off right here so I can know how much to take off with the next following guard, I'm sorry. So remember to always go back over your work repeatedly. And you know what I'm saying, it's gonna get there, bro. Now, like I said, with my 0 guard close, I'm just actually using, may not seem like I'm doing it, but by me looking at my tutorial while I'm talking, it looks like I'm using the whole blade and the whole guard, but I'm actually using the corners. Because you know what I'm saying, there's a lot of corner work because the detail is about to fall in place next. And after that, after I knock that line out with that 0 guard, I'm just gonna go back up and do a little touch of work, which is detail. That's when I grab my Babyliss FX1, because the Babyliss FX1 guard open is actually, you know what I'm saying, equivalent to a 1 guard close. So yeah, do a little research and you'll understand what I'm saying. But remember to always get in them dark areas and brush the dark areas so you can see it, you know what I'm saying, becoming light. But come on, man, look at that fade. For you guys that stuck around this long in the video, hashtag Prince in the comment section so I can shout you out on my next live stream or on my next tutorial. But you know what I'm saying, we're just gonna keep it going. But remember to always repeatedly go over your work. Now, right here, I grab my Stylecraft Pro Instincts. I put the number 1 guard on. I'm just actually, you know what I'm saying, just going with the grain this time because I want to smooth everything down before I get to the next section. Now I'm doing the same thing on the other side, but I really just didn't record the right side because, you know, whatever I did to this side right here, of course, you know, your boy Black Prince the Barber gonna do it on the opposite side. Now it's the lineup process. Now look, I tell everybody this: make sure you always start in the middle. Well, before I start, I sprayed some Tresemme Volume 5 on them and let them sit there and dry for a minute. But like I was saying, always start in the middle and work your way to the left or right, depending on if you're left-handed or right-handed. Of course, I'm right-handed, so I started in the middle and worked my way to his right. And you know what I'm saying? It's just basically gonna work out itself. But right there, he have a cowlick right there, a receding hairline. He asked me, you know what I'm saying, put a little spray on it, enhancement, you know what I'm saying, so I can disguise his haircut. So he asked for it, I gave it to him, and you know what I'm saying, it's his money that he's paying me for the, you know what I'm saying, correct the incorrections that's on his head. So let's just get into it. But yeah, I put that straight razor on him, man. Now you can see where I sprayed the enhancements there for to cover up that receding hairline. He asked for it. So don't be all in the comment section saying, hey Prince, man, you shouldn't have did that. Hey man, come on now. He asked for it, so I gave it to him. The client, the customers is always right, bro. So if he asked for it and I just refuse it, might not let me cut his hair no more because, you know, he asked for it. Yeah, but other than that, man, look at that fade, man. My fade is off the chain. All right, now YouTube, this is the cut. If you like it, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. But with further ado, let's lock in 2025. We're gonna take over for this year. And yeah, this my boy right here at the end of the haircut process. I mean, that man sharp. Look at that fade, man. But with that being said, man, it's your boy Black Prince the Barber. And one other thing before I leave, may God bless. Peace.